everyone, this is Halen, also known as Med Student Planner. Today I'm back with a plan with me, and I will be planning the week of January 17th through the 23rd in my ERIN CONDREN vertical planner. I will be using a kit from Wild Summer Designs. This is called First Snow, and I picked up the full kit because I wasn't really sure if the other formats were going to be enough for me, but this is a ginormous kit. I don't think I've ever used a kit this big, so I will have plenty to play around with. So these are some of the first full boxes, and then you get all of these Fashion Girl options, which I don't think I'm going to be using any of these. I don't really like whenever the faces are staring right at me, so I think I'm going to skip these. But then you get some washi, some labels, and then another full box here. Some really fun deco, and then some of your date covers and numbers. And then you get a full set of glitter headers here with some boxes and then other little label items. And then a lot of different functional items on this page. They really, make the most of their kits and, fill up every little space there is on the page. You get a few more full boxes over here. I'm going to have a lot to pick from, and then plenty of boxes and other things. And then a full sheet of boxes, and this is a lot. But I need to first figure out which full boxes I'm going to use, and then we can just kind of get right into it. So first, I'm going to be laying down the base of the kit, and then I will be back after that to kind of go through each plans day by day. So let's go ahead and lay down the base of this spread. Okay, so for the base of the spread, I like to start with the bottom washi, and I was thinking that I was not going to need to white out a lot with this, but then ended up using way more whiteout than I thought. So the washi strips were a little bit short, so I went ahead and whited out the dark lines on either side, and I tried to center it to the best of my ability here, but I tried my best, and once you kind of get everything down, you don't really notice if it's right in the middle or not. But then I realized the other strip was going to be a little bit too light to not go ahead and at least white out the darker spots. So I did that and finally got it all together. And so I'm going to go ahead and repeat that on the other side. And I also kind of left a white spot in the middle so I could leave a little bit of gap between the two of them, and there wouldn't be any lines or anything sticking out. So finishing up with the bottom washi here. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and lay down the glitter headers. I think this is a nice way for me to see which color is going to be on each day. And I was just following along with the date covers to kind of match them up together and really make the color blocking go really nicely. But I had a little bit of problem here. The pink one was cut a little bit off, and so it had like way too much of it included. So only the pink one was messed up, so I just kind of laid it down, and then I used my slicing tool to cut off the extra there, and it really looks fine afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down the rest of these, and then I will also kind of use which full box I'm using on each day, kind of to try to match the color. A lot of the times kits have a ton of color in each of the full boxes, and so if there's just like one prominent color or something and it kind of goes with that day, I will go along with it. If not, it ends up all working out anyways. So now that I have those down, I think I'll go ahead and do my date covers next. The kit came with date numbers, which was really nice, but sadly, Monday through Thursday all lined up with the colors, and then Friday and Sunday ended up being off. You can't really tell that far away, but it's something I can tell in person. It doesn't really bother me. Like, I wish in a perfect world that all lined up fine, but I would much rather use the date numbers that came with the kit than using some that I already have or anything. It just felt a little wasteful, but it'll be fine. I almost wish stuff like this just came with like black numbers, and then it wouldn't really matter if it lined up or not. So now that I have all of the date covers down and everything, I'm going to go ahead and figure out which full boxes I wanted to use. So something easy to start off with was I knew I wanted to use the double box on Saturday and Sunday, so I went ahead and started with that one. I try to white out the kind of colored lines as I go. It kind of makes things easier, and sometimes the like full boxes will go into that area, so I just go ahead and get rid of the colored area. And then I was a little torn at this point of what I wanted to do, so I took a step back and I picked ones that I definitely knew I wanted to use. So this one felt like it had some good blues in it, so I used that on Monday. And then the really cute snowman was going to go on Tuesday. I thought that was really cute. And I'm also in the back of my head trying to separate, the flat lays and animals and everything all from each other. A lot goes through my mind whenever placing full boxes when it's really not that big of a deal, but really loved this like coffee one or hot chocolate or whatever you want to do of them like cheersing. Thought that one was super cute, and then finally decided on which one I wanted to use for Friday, and then that left me with one left. I also figured out which ones I wanted to use for the sidebar, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I line the bottom one up with the bottom washi and then the top one up with the date covers, at least to the best of my ability. It doesn't always end up working out well. And then I'm going to put down a this week header with a habit tracker for this week. And I think that'll be all that I do for the sidebar right now. And then I will go ahead and finish up with my full boxes. So figured out which one I wanted to use for Thursday. Okay, so that is everything for the base of the spread. I have quite a few stickers to still work with, and I will have plenty to use throughout the whole week here. So I am done with the base of the spread. I'm not sure if I want to use this deco or not. I sometimes like doing it on the sidebar here because I definitely don't want it to be too crowded this week. I've kind of been going all out with my spreads lately, and I kind of like how just the white balances everything. So this may be something that I'm going to see how the full spread looks, and then I may come back and add it in, but we will see. So let's go ahead and get into the day-by-day plans. So before we get into the weekly plans, I forgot to pull in my habit tracker sticker. So I have a script from Nightingale Paper Co. that has no spend on it, and I will just be using that there. And then for Monday, we had the day off of school, so I have a script from Virgo and Paper to mark that. And then I enjoyed some filming this morning, coffee, laundry, really had a really productive day. Even got in a workout, so I have a really fun kind of combo here that I will be repeating throughout the week. The dumbbell is from Nicole Hutch Designs, so I will be using that to mark my workout, and also got some really good filming done this day, so I finally got to use this cute Winston from Nightingale Paper Co. to mark filming. Really love how that Winston turned out. There's so much detail and just so cute about all of it. So I also got some laundry done, which I realized later on I ended up marking laundry twice. Perfectly fine because we had so much of it, but I may end up going to change that later on. It was honestly not something I realized until I was editing this plan with me, but on this day, I had started watching Cheer Season 2 the weekend before this and kind of binged the rest of the season this day. So I have a binge watch script from Kenzie's Creations. I'm not sure if that shop is open or not anymore, but put that in to mark that I finished watching Season 2 of Cheer. Really love that show. I really like competitive cheer, and so it was fun to watch. And then we also watched Ozark. We were trying to rewatch the entire show before Season 4 comes out. And then we also, this is where I put in the other Laundry Day script, but that's fine. And then I have a MLK Day script from See Amy Draw, which really love the fonts and everything with that one. Ran out of room on the actual day, so I just put it down in the bottom washi. So Tuesday I was back at school, and this was my long day with doing both endoscopy and procedure clinic, but I just kind of wrote it in as procedures and pulled in a cute scrub Winston that matches the pink perfectly, and I have started picking up library books again. I've been missing the in-person books. I was doing like the Kindle for a while, but now I am back picking up books. So I had one to pick up this day, and you will see in the spread that I was on a reading kick. So I went through like 3 books, I think. So I picked up my first one this day, and then I have another workout combo there with a dumbbell, and pulled in a half box to mark the first book that I started with. So I was reading the 3 Dark Crowns series and started with the first one, and I found another Winston reading a book that matched this color perfectly. I love being able to go all out with the color blocking, and I'm really able to do that with Nightingale Paper Co. because there's just so many different colors with her character stickers. So I pulled a TV icon from the kit to mark watching Ozark again this night. This was like the most consistently we watched it because they're just such long episodes. I forgot how long they were, so it's taken us a little bit of time to get back into it, but we definitely want to finish it and get to the new season, so we kind of need to hurry up. But I pulled in a quarter, or it's really less than a quarter box, maybe like an eighth box, I guess, down here to mark that we changed our air filter in our house. Really needed that. It had been a few months there since we had changed it, so glad that we got that changed. And then I also had a order from Wild Summer Designs delivered this day. Kind of funny that I was filming a kit with that shop while an order came in. So Wednesday, I only had procedure clinic this morning, so I got to have a lot done this day. I stopped by and got a car wash, so I pulled in a script to mark that, and then I went ahead and finished 3 Dark Crowns this day. I was just really in a mood to be reading, and I'd already read this one before, so it was kind of an easy read anyways, but while I was doing that, my husband was cooking dinner and ended up coming up with such a great dinner. So I put in the He Crushed dinner, and I have an Eating Winston to kind of mark that in, and then I just kind of spent the rest of the night watching Friends. I'm going to leave one area blank here. I have a kind of resident mixer with the people that I was going to be interviewing with on Thursday, and to not kind of pull in sticky notes or anything to cover up the name of the program I was interviewing with, I'm just going to leave it blank. So I have a little computer icon to mark that in, and that's from the kit. So Thursday, I had my interview to start off the day with, and so I have a half box that I'm going to mark that with. I'll go ahead and fill all that in after I finish filming, and then after that finished up, I still had a little bit of time to kill really during this day, and decided to go ahead and get some of my like goals checked off for the week. So one of the things I wanted to do in January was get my wedding ring cleaned, so I got that done today, pulled in a little asterisk icon to mark that, and my ring was so sparkly and shiny. I did not realize that it had been so long since I'd gotten it clean, so I'm glad that I got that done. And then I'm going to pull in a little bit of a glitter header since there's some extra space to cover up that area, and then pull in another combo for the workouts. Had a leg day this day, and then was disappointed to not be able to find a dumbbell that matched this color, but the gray will also work for this day. Then this night, I had a movie night with my dad and stepmom. We've been rewatching the Scream movies to go and watch Scream 5 that just came out. We are behind now. That came out, I think, the week before I'm filming this. I don't really remember now, but we're behind. We're only on Scream 2, so we're eventually going to get there. And then I'm going to pull in this little hexagon to mark that I started reading One Dark Throne. This is the second book in the 3 Dark Crowns series, and I will quickly finish this one too. And I'm trying to break up my reading so I don't binge them all too quickly, and a good break from that is going to watch Friends. So I'm going to pull in a TV icon from Nightingale Paper Co. and mark that I was watching Friends this night. I'm almost out of those TV icons, and we'll definitely need to pick some more up soon. Moving on to Friday, I only had afternoon clinic this day, so I decided to sleep in. That script is, I think, from Nicole Hutch Designs, and I just kind of layered it over a, I'm just going to call it a quarter box. I think it's smaller than a 1, but I'd prefer just to say quarter box. So I went ahead and finished One Dark Throne this morning. Like I was saying, I've just been flying through these books. I really have been enjoying them, though, if you are looking for a new quick fantasy read. I think there is 4 to the series and then 2 kind of like prequels or something with them. So plenty of reading to get in if you don't binge them as fast as I did this week. But I'm going to pull in one of these squared off boxes to mark at clinic this afternoon. I couldn't find a purple scrub that worked with this color, so I just pulled in a neutral computer Winston, and that will still work fine. We spent a lot of time on the computer in clinic anyways, so it works out just fine. So after I finished up in clinic, I got to meet my family for dinner, and it was really nice getting to eat with them and just like catch up and everything. That's something we've kind of made a tradition during my time in medical school, and it's something I'm definitely going to miss if I get to move away for residency. I will find out in March where I get to go for residency, and we will see what ends up happening. So this night, I just kind of had a chill night. My husband was at the hospital for a night shift, so I just kind of started reading my next book, and that was Two Dark Reigns. Did find a purple reading Winston to mark that in with, and then I also have a relax and chill script from Planner Kate, which I love that script. Like the combo of the print and the cursive is just so cute to me. So Saturday, also slept in this day, and I have another script from Nicole Hutch Designs, but this one is one that has like a little bed with it too, and I think that one's really cute. And then once we got up, we went and had lunch with Jeffrey's family. It was his grandpa's 85th birthday the week before this, and so we had some family in town to celebrate his big birthday, and we started off with lunch, and then this night we ended up having a surprise birthday party for him. So in between trying to get that all set up and everything, we had some time to kill, so I was still reading the Two Dark Reigns this day. And then not really much else was going on. We pretty much just spent time with family and watched football and everything. So I just pulled in a family time script, and then I'm going to pull in a half box to mark his birthday dinner. It was super sweet to see him surprised. I was so convinced that he knew about this surprise birthday party because we were all acting so weird at lunch, but I guess he just didn't pick up on it. Maybe he just thinks we're all weird. So I was really excited that it ended up being a surprise for him. And then we went back to, it's kind of a complicated part here, but we went back to my husband's uncle's dad's house. And so we went back there and had kind of like a little after party with some of the younger peeps in the family. And so it was fun getting to catch up with all of our out of town people and just get to see everyone. So on Sunday, I started the day by working out. I actually went and did this workout with my mom, and so that was really fun to be able to do with her. My mom, aunt, and stepmom and I are all doing this like kind of workout program together, and so it has been really fun to be able to have some accountability there. Then we went and visited with my great grandma, and I finally got to use this Grandma Winston from Nightingale Paper Co. It cracks me up, and it matched these kind of colors perfectly, so I pulled that in, and then I pulled in a half box to mark that I finished Two Dark Reigns, and I started reading the 4th one this night, but ended up not pulling it in because this one I'm going to try to make last me a little bit longer, so I just felt like it would be fun to mark on Monday. But I had some laundry to get done this day, and then just enjoyed watching Ozark and Friends with Jeffrey this night, and tried to get to bed early before having to go back to work early on Monday. But that is pretty much it for this plan with me. I'm going to check off my no spin days, and then that'll be it. So here is how the full spread turned out. I really love these colors and wish that Shreveport, Louisiana looked like this in the wintertime, but it does not. So that is everything for this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.